Minister of Foreign Affairs and Premier of Navies, the Honorable Mark Brantley, Minister of Health, the Honorable Akilah Byron-Nisbett, Resident Ambassador of the Republic of China, Taiwan, His Excellency Tom Lee, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Dolores Stapleton Harris, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ms. Kay Bass, Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Hazel Laws, Medical Chief of Staff at the Joseph N. France General Hospital, Dr. Cameron Wilkinson, Director of Institutional Nursing Services, Mrs. Kerry Williams Tuckett, Assistant Director of Institutional Nursing Services, Mrs. Sandra Lesroy Keynes, Operations Manager of Institutional Nursing Services, Ms. Gail Cranston. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
We are very happy to be here for this handover presentation from the Embassy of the Republic of China, Taiwan, to St. Kitts and Nevis, and specifically to the Ministry of Health in its COVID-19 response. The Embassy of the Republic of China, Taiwan, has donated in the past several times to the COVID-19 response. I think it is 4 times that you would have already donated towards the response for COVID-19. Today, you are donating 4 ventilators and 3,000 rapid test kits. I now invite the Resident Ambassador of the Republic of China, Taiwan, His Excellency Tom Lee, to address us.
Since the outbreak of COVID-19, Taiwan, based on the cordial relations with St. Kitts and Nevis, has made several donations, just as Mr. Chairperson has mentioned, including 300,000 face masks and other critical medical supplies and equipment. We are also very happy to note other friendly countries and partners, including United States of America, also stand with St. Kitts and Nevis by providing assistance in this regard. And today, I'm very pleased on behalf of the Taiwan government to make another donation. This time, we would like to donate 4 ventilators and 3,000 rapid test kits. There's no doubt those 2 items are very essentials, especially when St. Kitts and Nevis is scheduled to reopen its borders in October, and a lot of preparations and trainings are undertaken at this moment. And ventilators, for example, can be used to treat COVID-19 patients with serious syndrome. And there's another benefit. It can also be used to treat patients with respiratory ailments. And rapid test kits, on the other hand, can strengthen the SKN's preparedness efforts to battle the second wave of COVID-19. In concluding my remarks, I would like to take this opportunity to reassure Taiwan cherishes the relations with St. Kitts and Nevis, and we will continue to stand with St. Kitts and Nevis in this battle against COVID-19. I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Lee. I now invite the Honorable Mark Brantley, Minister of Foreign Affairs, to address us.
I start by expressing very deep appreciation for the solidarity and cooperation that the government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, continues to offer to the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis in our fight against COVID-19. As we all would know, and as we've heard this morning, this is yet another example of Taiwan's generosity to us to help us fight COVID-19. Taiwan has been a global model in terms of the fight against COVID-19. I think that the Taiwan model has been recognized globally. It has demonstrated time and time again that it is a significant player with significant ideas to offer to the world, and Taiwan has offered its assistance globally, not only to its allies but to friends everywhere, have benefited from masks and other equipment. The government has thus far, the government of Taiwan, donated a large volume of equipment and supplies to us. Today, of course, we are here for 4 ventilators and 3,000 rapid test kits, and that is just the latest manifestation of this cooperation that we enjoy. Our federation, we're proud to say, is now COVID-free, in the sense that we have had no reported cases of COVID in recent times. However, as we prepare for our reopening and as we look now to the future, it is for me to remind all of us that we must continue to be vigilant, that we must continue to prepare, and that we must continue to adhere to all of the protocols and the guidance that has been established by our healthcare professionals. We're now preparing to open borders, we're preparing to open schools, we're preparing to resume some sense of normalcy. But I say that all of us must remember that it will be a new normal, and that the wearing of masks, the necessary physical distancing, the hand sanitizing, the hand washing, and all that we have been taught over these past few months, we must continue to adhere to those very important practices. I believe that St. Kitts and Nevis, a small country here in the Eastern Caribbean, is fortunate to have a friend such as Taiwan. I say it all the time that we have many friends, but Taiwan has been and has demonstrated that it is our best friend. And Taiwan has always been there for us. And we assure you, Ambassador, that we shall continue to lend our support to the government and people of Taiwan. Friends, they say, you know most times when you are in need. And I think we have a local saying, we say, a friend in need is a friend indeed. And Taiwan has demonstrated, particularly now, as COVID-19 has decimated our economy, has really challenged our healthcare sector, that Taiwan has indeed been a good friend to us. And I continue to thank you, Ambassador, and to thank the government and people of the Republic of China on Taiwan. As we now prepare for the upcoming 75th United Nations General Assembly, which for the first time in this new normal will be done virtually, first time in history, 75 years, it will be done virtually, I can assure you, Excellency, that St. Kitts and Nevis will continue to advocate for Taiwan's meaningful participation in the international community, especially during these unprecedented times. Your country has received high commendations from the world for its successful model in managing this pandemic, and has certainly proven that they are, and you continue to be, responsible partners in the global community. Health is for all, and as you say and as we know, Taiwan can help, Taiwan has been helping, Taiwan continues to help. I want to thank you on behalf of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis for your commitment to our long-standing relations, and we look forward to this continued partnership as together we pool our resources to fight this global pandemic. Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you very much, Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley. I now invite our Minister of Health, the Honorable Akilah Byron-Nisbett, to give us remarks.
It is my pleasure, on behalf of the Ministry of Health in particular, to say thank you to the people of Taiwan, through Ambassador Tomley, for this kind donation of ventilators and the rapid test kits. As we brace ourselves for the reopening of our borders, these indeed will come in handy, especially the test kits, to help us to be able to better test as persons enter our country. And so we must say a profound thank you to you, and on behalf of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, and specifically on behalf of the Ministry of Health. It must be noted, however, that Taiwan have been a great help to the Ministry of Health over the years, and I know just recently we would have signed off on a new project with the people of Taiwan, specifically as you aid us in our fight against non-communicable diseases, specifically kidney disease, diabetes. And so we must say thank you for that support as well. This is just another example of the continued support that Taiwan gives to the Ministry of Health through these ventilators and test kits, and it will not go unnoticed, all of the contributions that you continue to make over the years to our continued health and development of our health sector. And so on behalf of the Ministry of Health, once again I would like to thank Ambassador Lee and Taiwan for this very kind contribution. Thank you.